Hi, my name's Bryan. I'm a personal trainer here at the YMCA. I've been employed at the YMCA for about 6 years now. A little bit about my background, my education. I've been in the fitness industry / wellness industry for about 20 years now. I'm a graduate of Purdue University, fitness management. I have a bachelor's degree. I'm also certified by ACE in personal training and sports performance. A little bit more about my personal background. I'm very active. I love adventure. Some of my hobbies are climbing and hiking and biking. I love to do that sort of thing. That kind of fits in with the personal training, my philosophies as far as personal training. I love to do that. Been married for 40 years. I have 3 children and 8 grandchildren that keep me active. My clientele right now, I'm working with the youngest client that I have is 12 years old, and my oldest is 76. So I'm able to work with all different types of clients. I actually just really love that part of it, being able to be diversified. But I also love sports performance. That's kind of my niche that I feel. I have, as far as my philosophy, as far as training, I have 4 phases that I look at. The first thing that we look at is function. Function meaning mobility and stability. We're looking at range of motion. That's the first and the most important. The second phase, we look at health. So we might address things like diet, lifestyle, what changes can we make there. The third part of the 4-part phase is the fitness. And that's where we start to look at achievements and what is your definition of fitness? How do you see fitness? Because obviously everybody's definition of fitness is slightly different, so we want to look at that. The 4th phase, we look at performance. So that would be somebody that maybe aspires to do a marathon, or maybe a soccer player, or a baseball player, football player, and we look at specific goals and how we can reach those. In that phase, it's not necessarily for the elite, but it's for somebody that's taken their sports a little bit more serious. So we might do heart rate training, learn how to work in zones, periodization, things like that, so it's more sport specific. I really enjoy that part of it. Any one of those phases, a client could say, hey, I only want to be healthy, and that's fine, we would stop at that phase, but a lot of the clients want to go into sports performance, and we could take them to that level. So I work with college level athletes and high school level athletes. It's very fun. So you can see the first time that I performed the squat, the back was flat. The heels were in contact with the ground. That's the correct way. The second time that it was performed, seeing that the heels came up, and it's telling us that there's some issues with the calves or the mobility in the ankle. This is the first phase of functionality that we're talking about as far as the 4 phases. The second time that I performed it, I see this quite often too. We have what we call a valgus knees, where the knees collapse. So that's something that we want to address too. So it's very important that we go step by step through the phases before we progress a client.